I ask that for every song.
Yeah.
It's like I want to get out. I want to enjoy the song.
Yeah.
Now I know it.
Right.
Zoom in on your face.
Final version.
Slow zoom in.
Up everywhere, thinking they're a candy too for some men to abuse.
So the piano sounds like a little bit too like bright and happy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but the song is supposed to be like super depressing and sad at the moment. You know?
Yeah.
So we had him change that. What's the name of that track that you liked?
There's a song by a band called Kiki.
Kiki.
The track name is A Forest,
See into the trees.
which I think these vocals would pair well with it.
Find the girl, or you can come closer and see. See into the dark.
That's actually similar. You can hear that effect. So pause. So you just hear like his melody doesn't do the same thing, so it's not gonna give the same creepy like you know. There's a lot of like you know that which he doesn't do.
Yeah.
But still, just the idea of having a little bit more of like, you know, something that's a little bit kind of, you know.
Yeah, could that be related to like ambience around his voice and stuff like that? Like different types of effects and different things like
I think that can.
or
I think that can be part of it, but I think we also want it to be like
some
vocals,
layers,
yeah,
stuff.
some different layers and things like that.
Yeah, I guess the reason why I chose that was because it was really unique vocally. Like, it was really like a vocal composition song.
Yeah.
You know, and the song progresses and it's just, it's all centered around that with, you know, like these swelling chords. There's some like violin that just gives it like an eerie vibe and things like that. And I can see pieces like that being introduced into actually production, but vocal production, I think of this song and I think like, oh, this is like a vocal song. And I feel like that mood was like, oh, that's like this mood, like the way that I envision it.
Yeah.
And it's not coming across that way now with like the song as it sits, but that's where I want it to go. Yeah, exactly.
Well, let me keep listening too. Just because that vocal is like baked into that track.
Yes.
Currently. So
Yeah, exactly.
totally.
So if you have something that's like just a vocal.
Did you guys work on that vocal together?
Yeah, we did like before you went and recorded it. That was the
yeah.
one. Yeah,
There's
we
a
just,
couple verse sections
Yeah,
that
we went through
altered.
parts. Yeah, but otherwise, I mean, he writes these songs like
Yeah.
like they're all.
Well, and the sound sounds good too. Like
Yeah.
wherever you recorded that. Sound.
Oh yeah, so
His
that
brother,
was
yeah.
that
Oh,
was
his
my
brother.
yeah.
Gotta put something out, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, find the time to do it. He's
Well,
just like
he-
always beating himself up about it.
When he was in a band, next thing,
I got nothing.
nothing. Okay, well, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Let's
we
just
can go.
let's just go ahead and get rolling.
Oh, you asked a place to start, and for
Yeah.
me, the verses is a place where I feel like this sort of thing would really do it. Like, the verses are really dynamic, like melodically, they like go up and down. They have different, like, and you were saying I kind of stay in the same space, but they also have different like, I don't know,
Accent
they
points.
they accent different things, different inflections, and
Yeah.
highlighting different lyrics, and I think harmonies could really play a part in telling that story and saying something like dark words, like highlighting, I don't know, you know?
Yeah. I mean, do you want to? Are there? I take it usually in two spots. Like, are there obvious things that you know you want to attack? That might be one way to think about it. Like, oh, let's go to this part because I know already some things I want to do. Or you want to take it like piece by piece and just see how it builds and to go, you know, verse one and just listen to it, figure out parts,
I
add
guess
stuff
I
to
don't
it.
know. I guess starting with verse
I was
one
gonna
is a
say
good place
that's
to
what
start.
I was
Okay.
thinking that it would be. Well, and I know there are a couple of spots in verse one that I feel like we talked about before, where we were like, oh yeah, we could hear something like that can be done there. You
Okay.
know.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
so-
let's jump into that.
Help to be like, oh yeah, this lyric should be emphasized. Or for me, the lyrics, like, every lyric is just as important as the others, and obviously, you know, and this song specifically, not my other songs, but just this song, and you know, I'm extremely biased in that, I guess, but
When did you write this song? Has it been sitting with you for a while?
4 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. This song started the project. After this song, I was like, oh yeah, we want to, like, I mentioned the vision of like having a whole album that was along this, and my producer and I were like, yeah, let's do that. That sounds like, so you're welcome
I
to
think
take all
that's the
three
limit of where it goes down.
Oh really? Oh, that works, yeah, whatever. Righteous.
Then Dustin, you can use these.
You beat me to it.
Yeah.
Parker says righteous all the time, but he doesn't always say it like that. He just he just says righteous, and every time he says it, I think of the turtle from Finding Nemo, and so I say it like the turtle from Finding Nemo. And now you're beating me to the punch.
Righteous.
That's right.
Righteous, righteous.
All right, talk for a second, Parker.
Yeah, this is my voice right here. Wayward son. Whoa.
Do the higher pitch one, because that's what you're gonna.
You are my answer. Away from you, I'm broken. Now I see the destruction of a wayward son. Without you, I've no meaning. I turn to you completely. Take me as you find me till I'm fully found.
Oh yeah. Side note, Josh.
Yeah.
When this gets released, it's actually going to be released under the artist's name, Abide.
Oh.
That's he and his producer. That's their.
Like their group name.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so.
That's funny. Did you have to take your ear off too?
What was happening?
That is it's like it was all in the left ear or the right ear. I mean,
He's a genius, dude. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's experimenting with 8D audio, and he's
because that literally sounds like it's coming from outside my headphones.
It sounds like it's over there.
That's cool, dude.
I know, dude. He mixed and mastered this one.
I'm not gonna lie, that was
Confession
pretty-
is going to be released as an 8D audio track on iTunes.
That sounds really interesting. I don't know if I like it or not, but it sounds interesting.
It threw me off. I was like,
Yeah.
I
thought the speaker was
That's
on.
what I did
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
That's why I
yeah.
had to. It's funny because I did this and then I saw you do the same thing and I was like, what?
Because I was like, is my speaker on? Weird. Okay, interesting. All right, well let's listen from there. If I cannot get thrown off.
It goes
So-
back to the verse.
Yeah, so the verse, the way that I was hearing it is like broken down into 3 or 4 different parts here that kind of build on each other and it kind of grows. So vocally, you know, I mean, I like starting sparse, but obviously, whatever you guys think. But that's kind of when I'm listening to this, that's what I'm thinking. So like, what are you guys thinking as you hear it? Like, are there some things that you were thinking we should do in verse 1?
Alive. That's in that. It's at the end of that. So push play real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know how many layers.
I always want to do 2, but I did hear actually the Weeknd's producer
Mhm.
do a video, and he was like, I always do 4. He's like, people think you do 2. He's like, you do 4. 2 lefts, 2 rights. I was like, really? Might be fun to try that.
Well, but I've just been layers in the sense of like
Parts.
how many parts. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I was thinking.
Well, even with parts, it's like,
Yeah,
we should at
you-
least do 2. for
Yeah,
each
yeah,
part,
absolutely.
You know, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was
Um,
like interested by that.
So, what do you think about having that? Do you want to try that? Experiment around with the swelling thing and the. You know,
I want to experiment all the
okay.
way. I
So
think that
let's-
in doing parts, I don't think that we should do a ton of, like, I think we should just do a bunch of one takes, because ultimately what I want to walk away with is something that is almost like, it is truly just like vocal production to
map.
take into a studio, to take tons of time to re-record and get everything right in a certain way. And
Oh,
that
okay.
sort of
So
thing.
you just kind of want to riff on it.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Just like,
Okay.
oh yeah, this is what we're feeling. Like, let's,
Yeah.
try this direction. Okay, yeah, sure, we'll try that. And like, oh man, that sounds good. Oh, that actually sounds like crap. Oh, that, or whatever.
Okay. Well, is it like, would it be better for me just to start at the top and just push record and let you just sing with it?
Oh, well.
Is that what you mean?
No,
by
let's
one
go to
thing?
let's go to the
no.
parts and riff on like so. Go to a live
Okay.
and let's experiment for right now just to get things rolling.
Yeah.
That getting that swell sound going into an alive and then having like I don't know 4 different voices singing a different type of alive. Singing
Okay.
alive in a different way. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually having a hard time with the creativity aspect of like
Gotcha.
harmony, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
needing you guys is
Yeah.
like to be the ones to be like I'll just
Yeah.
sing whatever
yeah.
that you're like do this, and I'm like okay, I'll do that. Yeah. No.
All right.
Cool.
So
Well, let's jump in on the live part and
Yeah.
see what we can do here.